गुड मॉर्निंग. टुडे मी मार्केटिंग सब्जेक्ट्स आपण पाहणार आहे. त्याच्यामध्ये आपण मार्केटिंग मीन्स आणि रिसर्च, व्हॉट इज मीन बाय रिसर्च आणि मार्केटिंग हा पॉईंट आपण माझ्या मलाच प्रकारे केले येतं. माझं काय केलं नाही नाही त्याला आता नाही येत. हो. मॅडम परत तसंच येते. थोड्या वेळाने म्हणजे 1 मिनिटाने परत ते साईड करायचं सगळ्यात. हॅलो. नाही येत पण ते थोडं म्हणजे असं म्हणतात ना 1 मिनिटानंतर, पण अजून तर काय आलं नाही. बरं, ओके, ठीक आहे. आज आपण रिसर्च मीन्स आणि रिसर्च इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ सर्चिंग द relevant informations in a systematic manner. It can be defined as an activity which involves identifications of the problem, formulations of hypotheses, research design, collecting, summarizing, and analyzing the data, and finally conclusion either in the form of given solutions or in the form of theories. The major objective of the research is to identify the solutions of a particular problem in a systematic manner. Different types of research have been conducted in different fields to the study. The research main objective is the first objective. Research is a systematic process of identification, designing, collecting, analysis, and summarizing the data in order to give the solutions to the problem of a company. The main research objective is first is to identify the problem and give the specific solution related to the problem. Second objective to develop a new theories and concept. Third, to identify the alternative solutions of a problem. Fourth, to make the process of the discussion decisions making easier. Marketing research means marketing research definition that ठिकाणी American Marketing Association केलेली. The functions that customer and public to the market though the informations. त्याच्यामध्ये मार्केटिंग इन्फॉर्मेशन त्या ठिकाणी दिली जाते, म्हणजे यूज टू आयडेंटिफाय अँड डिफाईन द मार्केट प्रॉब्लेम and opportunity. Second, generalizations and refinement and evolution of the marketing performs. Monitoring of the marketing performs and improve my understanding to marketing as a process. Question subject, what do you mean by marketing research? The marketing research is defined as the systematic. First is the identification problem. Second, collection data. डेटाचं त्या ठिकाणी ॲनालिसिस करायचं असतं. त्याच्यानंतर डिसेमिनेशन करायचं असतं आणि त्याच्यानंतर अँड यूज ऑफ द इन्फॉर्मेशन for the purpose of improving decisions making related to the first is identifications and solutions of problem and opportunities in marketing adopt from Malhotra and Dash 2010. Classifications of marketing research. There are classification of marketing research two purpose that first आहे problem under research undertaking for identifying the problem that are not apparent but exist or likely to arise in future is called as problem identification research. And next side research undertaking for solving the particular problem related to marketing is called as problem solving research. Research undertaking म्हणजे forecasting research, business trade research, market potential research and marketing potential research. आणि research undertaking for solving मध्ये त्याच्यामध्ये product research, pricing research, promotion research and distribution research असं पार्ट त्या ठिकाणी हे होतं. तर आपण फर्स्ट पाहणार आहोत प्रोसेस ऑफ मार्केटिंग रिसर्चच्या 6 स्टेप्स आहे. फर्स्ट स्टेप इज प्रॉब्लेम डिफिनेशन म्हणजे आधी प्रॉब्लेम त्या ठिकाणी आहे करायचं असतो, निवडायचा असतो. कुठलाही रिसर्च करत असताना कुठली एक समस्या त्या ठिकाणी घ्यायची आणि मग त्या प्रॉब्लेमवर आपण स्टडी करायचं असतं. त्याच्यानंतर त्याचे अप्रोचेस डेव्हलपमेंट करायचे की त्या रिसर्च पाठीमागचे अप्रोचेस. त्याच्यानंतर रिसर्च डिझाईन फॉर्म्युलेशन, नेक्स्ट फील्ड वर्क अँड डेटा कलेक्शन्स, डेटा अनालिसिस अँड रिपोर्ट प्रिपरेशन्स. प्रॉब्लेम डेफिनेशन्स. The first problem means first step is in the marketing research is to define the problem. Researchers must be defined the purpose of the study, background of the study, information required, and also explains how it will be helpful in decisions making process. It involves the decisions with the expert decision makers analyzing the secondary data and also including some qualitative research like focus group decisions discussions as well. Approaches developments means these steps involve the formulations of the research objective and analytical models, the theoretical framework, research questions and hypothesis formulations, and informations required. Next, research design formulations. Research design is defined as the blueprint of conducting the research process. The main purpose of the research design त्याच्यामध्ये फर्स्ट आहे त्या ठिकाणी एक्सप्लोररी रिसर्च. त्याच्यामध्ये आपण पाहणार आहोत एक्सपर्ट रिसर्च डिझाईन आणि कॅज्युअल रिसर्च डिझाईनिंग. तर नेक्स्ट फॉर्म्युलेशन्स ऑफ रिसर्च डिझाईन इज इन्क्लूडिंग डिफाइन द informations required, analysis of secondary data and quantitative research, methods of obtaining the quantitative data, scaling techniques, designing the questionnaires, sampling and then data analysis. Second, fieldwork and data collections. Fieldwork work involves a capable staff that operate either in the field or supervisions and The timely evaluations of the steps in reducing the error occurs during the data collections. नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स इज डेटा अनालिसिस. जो डेटा त्या ठिकाणी कलेक्ट केलेला असतो, मग तो प्रायमरी असेल किंवा सेकंडरी डेटा असेल, तर त्या डेटावर त्या ठिकाणी अनालिसिस करायचं असतं. तर त्याच्यामध्ये फर्स्ट आहे त्या ठिकाणी एडिटिंग, कोडिंग, ट्रान्झॅक्शन आणि व्हेरिफिकेशन ऑफ द डेटा. नेक्स्ट त्या डेटाचं अनालिसिस केल्यानंतर रिपोर्ट प्रिपरेशन करायचं असतो. द लास्ट स्टेप ऑफ द मार्केटिंग रिसर्च प्रोसेस इन द रिपोर्ट प्रिपरेशन्स and the presentations. The whole process must be documented in a report that include the problem, definitions, descriptions of the research approach, research design, data collections, producer, data analysis, methodology, methodology and show the results and the main finding of the research. Next time, marketing research industry. The industry which consists of the suppliers providing the service related to the marketing research are known as marketing research industry. Marketing research service provide maximum information which is required for decisions making. Okay. नेक्स्ट आहे त्या ठिकाणी मार्केटिंग रिसर्च सर्व्हिस प्रोव्हायडर्स. तर मार्केटिंग रिसर्चचे प्रोव्हाइडचे टाईप्स पडतात त्या ठिकाणी. पहिला इंटरनल सप्लायर्स, एक्सटर्नल सप्लायर्स अँड मार्केटिंग रिसर्च सर्व्हिस प्रोव्हायडर्स. त्याच्यानंतर नेक्स्ट टाईप्स आहे फुल सर्व्हिस, लिमिटेड सर्व्हिस, स्टँडर्डाइज सर्व्हिस, अनालिटिकल सर्व्हिस, कस्टमाइज सर्व्हिस, त्याच्यानंतर फील्ड सर्व्हिस, डेटा एंट्री सर्व्हिस, सायंटिफिक सर्व्हिसेस आणि इंटरनल सर्व्हिस अँड डेटा अनालिसिस सर्व्हिस. तर वन बाय वन त्याच्या ठिकाणी त्या ठिकाणी दिले. तर एक्सटर्नल सप्लायर्स मीन्स फुल सर्व्हिस सप्लायर्स, स्टँडर्ड सर्व्हिसेस, त्याच्यानंतर कस्टमाइज सर्व्हिस, सायनेटिक सर्व्हिस, इंटरनल सर्व्हिस, लिमिटेड सर्व्हिस सप्लायर्स, अनालिटिकल सर्व्हिस डेटा, त्याच्यानंतर फील्ड services, data entry services. In this chapter, main is marketing research means the marketing research is a systematic and objective process of identifying and solving the particular problem related the marketing. Thus, marketing research has been classified into two categories. First is the problem identification research and problem solving research. In this unit, main key terms is what is meant by marketing research and external suppliers. In this topic, main question is what is meant by marketing research. Explain the following terms: approach development, customized service, analytical service. What are the steps in the process of marketing research? Next topic is sorry, problem definitions. In this unit, when objectives formulated a research problem, identify the selections of the problem, report to understand the problem, and state about necessity of the defined problem, demonstrate the self-questionary by research filing defining the problem. In this chapter, when his organization for decisions making some kind of research is required, minor expenditure must consider past, present, and future except while marketing. Uh, while making decisions, past gives the details of what has been achieved. On the other hand, present show that what is beginning achieved by an organization, while further show what is being achieved by an organizations. Research has been conducting in order to collect the data and facts which supports the decisions making process. All the decisions are taken on the basis of data, facts and figures derived from the research. The problem well defined is half the solution. And problem definition. The problem is in Malhotra and Rash and in 2010 मध्ये केलेली definition आहे. तर his opinions is a board statement of the general problem and identifications of the specific compounds of the marketing research problem. Marketing research problem is a board statement of Specific compound, compound number one, compound number two, compound number three. Board statement is the primary statement of the problem related to the marketing research that provides a suitable prescriptive on the problem. Second, specific compound of research problem define the important concept related to the problem and provides the guidelines the processing further in the process of marketing research. Importance of the problem definitions. Defining a research problem properly is a prerequisite for any study and is an important step. A problem will define to half solve. Defining the problem is often more essential than its solution because when the problem is formulated as appropriate techniques can be applied to generate alternative solutions. Next are selections of the problem. The research problem undertaking for study must be carefully selected. The task is difficult one, although it may not appear to be so. Help may be taken from research guide in this collection. Nevertheless, every researcher must find out his own solutions for research problem cannot be solved. The problem must spring from the research of mind like a plant spring from its own seed. Next, understanding the problem. Once the problem has been selected, the same has to be understood thoroughly and the same has to be reframed into meaningful terms from an analytical point of view. The first step in research is to formulate the problem. A company manufacturing television sets might think that it is losing sales to a foreign company. A brief installations applied demonstrates how such problem can be inconsequential. The management of a company felt a drop in sales has was because of the poor quality of product. Next subspecially by research file defining the problem. First is the research problem collecting defined. Second is the research problem solvable. Third, can relevant data be gathering the process of marketing research. Next is the research problem significant? Can the research be conducted within the available resource? Is the time given in to complete the project sufficient? What exactly will be the difficulties in conducting the study and otherless to the overcome? Am I complete to carry the study out? In this unit, my summary is proper problem formulation is the key to success in research. It is vital, and any error in defining the problem incorrectly can result in wastage of time and money. So, several elements of introspections will help in identifying the problem correctly. The task of defining a research problem very often follows a sequential patterns. The problem is stated in a general way. The ambiguities are resolved. Thinking and rethinking process result in a more specific formulation of the problem. It is done so that it may be realistic once in terms of the available data and resource, and it's also analytical meaningful. All this results in a well-defined research problem that is not only meaningful from an operational point of view, but is equally capable of proving the way for the development of working hypotheses. and for means of solving the problem itself. In this chapter, main key terms is a marketing research problem, objective research, polite study, problem definitions, and research problem. Next chapter is research designing. What is meant by research designing? Need for research designing, types of research designing, characteristics of exploratory stages, hypothesis development and exploratory research stage, formulations of hypothesis and exploratory research, secondary data, quantitative research, descriptive research design, types of descriptive studies, survey, observation studies, etc. In this study, in this unit, our main objectives define research design, define the need of research designing, uh, explain the different types of the research design, identify the secondary data and quantitative research, recognize the descriptive research design, label the casual research design. So what is mean by research design? Research design is a simple plan for a study. This is used as a guide is collecting and analyzing the data. It can be called a blueprint to carry out the study. It is a, like a plan made by an architect to build the house. If a research is conducting without a blueprint, the result is likely to be different from what is accepted at the start. The blueprint including interviews to be conducting, observations to be made, experiments to the conducting, data analysis to be made. Tools used to data collect the data, such as a questionnaire, what is the sampling method used. An overview, research design can be though of as the structures of research. It is the glue that holds all of the elements in a research projects together. A successful design steps from a collaborations process involving good planning and communications. Research designing is mainly of three types, namely exploratory, descriptive, and casual research. Three types of research. Exploratory research means is used to seek insight into general natures of the problem. It provides to the relevant variable that need to be considered. In these types of research, there is no previous knowledge. Research methods are flexible, qualitative and quantitative, and unstructured. And descriptive research is types of research very widely used in marketing research. Generally, in descriptive study, there will be a hypothesis with respect to this hypothesis as ask questions like size, distributions, etc. Casual research, these types of research is concerned with finding cause and effect relationship. Normally, experiments are conducting in these types of research. Need for research designing before starting the research process, efficient and appropriate research designing should be prepared. A research designing is needed because of the following benefits it provides. It helps in smooth functioning of various research operations. It requires less imposed time and money. It helps to plan and advertising the methods and techniques to be used for collecting and analyzing data. It helps in obtaining of the objective of the research with the availability of to staff, time and money. The factors of research designing. First factor is the methods for obtaining information source, skill, the researcher, and the coordinating staff. Third, problem objective, fourth, natures of the problem, and time and money available for the research work. Types of research designing, exploratory, descriptive, and casual research are some of the major types. One by one types of one study करणार आहात. First is the exploratory research. Exploratory research means the major APS is exploratory research is on converting board page from problem statement into small precise problem statement, which is done in order to formulate specific hypothesis. The hypothesis is a statement that specifies how two or more variables are related. In the early stage of research, we usually lack from sufficient understanding of the problem to formulate a specific hypothesis. In this type, exploratory study would be ideal first to gain an insight into the problem, second to generate new product ideas, and third to list all possibilities among and several possibilities. We need to prioritize the possibility which seem likely, and fourth to develop the hypothesis occasionally. So that's an example दिले. Next आहे त्या ठिकाणी characteristics of exploratory stages. Exploratory hypothesis काही characteristics आहे. First characteristics is the exploratory research is a flexible and very versatile. Second, for data collection, structure forms are not used. Experimentation is not a requirement. Next characteristics, cost improved. To conduct study is low. This type of research allows very wide explorations of views. Research is interactive in nature and also it is often ended. Hypothesis development and exploratory research stage. Sometimes it may not be possible to develop and any hypothesis at all if the situation is beginning investigations for the first time. This is because no previous data is available. Sometimes some informations may be available and it may be possible to formulate alternative hypothesis. In other case, most of the data is available and it may be possible to provide answer to the problem. Formulations of the hypothesis in exploratory research. First is a method, four method. First is the literature research. The second is experience survey. Third, focus groups. And fourth, listening. Listening, permissive, memory, example, encouragements, learning, sensitively, intelligence, kinds, and forms. Secondary data is a information gathering for purpose other than the completions of a research projects. A variety of secondary information source in available to the researcher gathering data on an industry, professional products, applications, and the marketplace. Secondary data is also used to gain intel insight into the research problem. Secondary data can be obtained from two different research stands. First stand is a qualitative data, and second is a quantitative data. Qualitative data is collecting census, housing, social security, as well as electronic statistics and other related database. And in qualitative data is Semi-structured and structured interviews, focus groups, transcripts, field notes, observations, records, and other personal research-related documents. Qualitative research. Qualitative research seeks out the why, not the how of its topics, though the analysis of understructure information, things like interview, scripts, emails, notes, feedback from photos and videos. It does not just really or statistics or numbers which are the dominant of quantitative research. Descriptive research designing the name itself reveals that it is a essential research to describe something. For example, I can describe the characteristics of a group such as customers, organizations, market, etc. Descriptive research provides association between two variables like income and place of shopping, age and preparation. Descriptive inform as us about the prepositions of high and low income customer. Two variables like income and place of shopping, age and preference. Descriptive inform us from about the preparations of high and how income customer in a particular territory. What descriptive research cannot indicate is that is cannot establish a cause and effect relationship between the characteristics of interest. This is the discrete disadvantage of descriptive research. Types of descriptive studies. For two types of descriptive research, first is a longitudinal study and second is a cross-sectional study. A longitudinal study means these are studies in which an event or occurrence is measured and again over a period of time. This is also known as a time series study, though longitude study. The research comes to know how the market change over time. Longitude study involves panels and panels. Once constitutions will have certain elements. These elements may be universe, towards, delirious, etc. Next type, cross-sectional study. Cross-sectional study is one of the most important types of descriptive research. First is field study, field survey. Field study means the includes depth study. A field study involves an in-depth study of a problem, such reactions of young men and women towards a product, and field survey. Large sample are features of the study. The biggest limitations of this survey are cost and time. Also, if the response is a questions that the might answer the questions different manners. Next step is a survey. The survey is a research techniques in which data are gathering by asking questions of the response. Survey research is one of the most important areas of measurements in applied social research. And, the whole area of survey research encompasses and measurements processing the involved, asking the questions of response. Next, observation study. An observation study that draws inference about the possible effect of a treatment on subject, where the assessment of subjects into treated groups vary when you as a control group outside the control of the investigated. Different between the exploratory research and descriptive research. Exploratory research means discovery research is a concept with the why expect to consumer behavior. It tries to understand the problem and not measure the result. Second, descriptive research. It is a concept with the what, when, how, often on the consumer behavior. Exploratory research is this research does not require large sample. And descriptive research is this needs large sample of the response. Exploratory research means sample needs not to represent the population, and descriptive studies मध्ये sample must be respective of populations. त्याच्यानंतर डेटा कलेक्शन मेथड जे आहे याच्यात फोकस लिटरेचर सर्चिंग केस स्टडी आणि याच्यामध्ये यूज ऑफ पॅनल डेटा लॉंगिट्यूड आणि क्रॉस सेक्शनल स्टडी. Causal research designing. Causal research designing means the studies that engage in hypothesis testing usually explain the nature of certain relationship to establish the difference among groups or the independence of the two or more factors in a situation. A research designing in which the major EPS is one determining the cause and effect relationship. The research is used to measure what impact a specific change will have on existing norms and allows market research to criticate hypothetical scenarios upon which company can be in a business plan. In this topic, my summary is types of data, types of research designing, exploratory research, descriptive research, and casual research. These are three types. Casual research means in this topic main key terms is casual research, conclusion research, conductive variation, descriptive research, exploratory research. In this topic's main question is what is mean by research type? What do you see the region behind the lattice for designing testing? Only a variable. क्वेश्चन जे आहे ते त्या ठिकाणी विचारले जाते. आता आपण इथे थांबूया. नेक्स्ट पिरियडला आपण फोर्थ चॅप्टर जो आहे तो आपण लर्न करूया. ओके, थँक्यू व्हेरी मच.